با سلام، آنا نامجوفر هستم. کتاب امریکن انگلیش فایل 1 درس 8A رو با هم شروع میکنیم. اسم درسمون در ارتباط با murder story، داستان قتل. murder یعنی قتل و story یعنی داستان. خب اگر که به همین murder یه دونه ER اضافه بکنین میشه چی؟ Someone who murders another person، یعنی قاتل. پس یه ER به این murder اضافه میکنیم، خونده میشه murderer و به معنی قاتله. بریم بخونیم ببینیم توی این کتاب، یعنی روی این کتاب چی نوشته. این سبزی که من علامت زدم رو میبینین. اینجا من منظورم چیه؟ میگم که ما تاریخ رو 22 میخونیم، نمیگم 22، میگم 22 جون. پس باید بگم ترتیبی به کارش ببرم، بگم جون 22، نمیگم 22. و این یکی رو هم من دوتا میخونم، میگم 1958. درسته که بگم 1958 ولی برای سال بهتره که بگیم 1958. دوتا بخونیم، مثل الان که میگیم 2023 2023. Was Jeremy Travers 60th birthday. پس چی بود؟ تولد 60 سالگی، 60th، 60مین تولد جرمی تراورز بود. He had dinner، شام خورد at his country house، توی خونه اطراف شهر. country house یعنی اطراف شهر یه خونه داشتن، مثل این خونه میشه country house. with his wife Amanda، با خانومش. his daughter Barbara، و با دخترش باربارا. daughter. his business partner Gordon، و با پارتنرش گوردن یعنی شریکش گوردن. and his assistant Claudia، و دستیارش. assistant یعنی دستیار. the next morning، روز بعد، morning صبح روز بعد. the next morning when Amanda Travers went to her husband's bedroom، وقتی که خانومش رفت تو اتاقش. she found him in bed dead، پیداش کرد توی رخت خواب مرده. dead. پس she found him in bed dead، مرده پیداش کرد. توی این قسمت گفته read and listen the story, mark the sentence T or F, correct the sentence. Somebody killed Jeremy between 19 تا میگه یه نفر کشته بودش بین 12 صبح تا 2. ما اینو علامت میزنیم ببینیم بعدن چیه. The detective کاراگاه، detective کاراگاه questioned، سوال پرسید از Amanda in the living room، تو living room ازش پرسید. Jeremy went to bed before Amanda، قبل از آماندا رفته به رخت خواب. Amanda and Jeremy slept in the same room، توی یه اتاق خوابیدن. same. Somebody opened and closed Amanda's door، یه نفر در رو باز کرده. Amanda got up at 7 o'clock، آماندا ساعت 7 بیدار شده. یعنی got up یعنی بلند شده از خواب، بلند شدن یعنی از رخت خواب اومده بیرون. Amanda didn't love Jeremy، آماندا جرمی رو دوست نداشت. بریم گوش بدیم ببینیم دقیقا چی شد.
4.2
Jeremy! 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 Oh no!
Detective Granger arrived at about 9 o'clock. He was a tall man with a big black mustache. Amanda, Barbara, Claudia, and Gordon were in the living room. The detective came in.
Mr. Travers died between midnight last night and 7 o'clock this morning.
He said,
Somebody in this room killed him.
He looked at them one by one, but nobody spoke.
Mrs. Travers, I want to talk to you first. Come into the library with me, please.
Amanda Travers followed the detective into the library and they sat down.
What did your husband do after dinner last night?
When we finished dinner, Jeremy said he was tired and he went to bed.
Did you go to bed then?
No, I didn't. I went for a walk in the yard.
What time did you go to bed?
About 11:45.
Was your husband asleep?
I don't know, Detective. We slept in separate rooms, but I saw that his door was closed.
Did you hear anything when you were in your room?
Yes, I heard Jeremy's bedroom door. It opened. I thought it was Jeremy. Then it closed again. I read in bed for half an hour, and then I went to sleep.
What time did you get up this morning?
I got up at about 7:15. I had breakfast, and at 8 o'clock, I took my husband a cup of tea. I found him in bed. He was dead.
Tell me, Mrs. Travers, did you love your husband?
Jeremy was a difficult man.
But did you love him, Mrs. Travers?
No, Detective. I hated him.
Okay, and now get back to our lesson. True, false. Which one are correct? Which ones are not correct? Number one is false. Yeah. خب اونجایی که من علامت زدم 12 a.m. and 2 false چون که گفت که he died between midnight and 7 in the morning پس شد midnight and 7 in the morning بعد توی living room هم نبود in the library false number 3 شد true before Amanda و number 4 Amanda and Jeremy slept in the same room no separate room اگه یادتون باشه گفت توی اتاق جدا میخوابیدیم separate number 5 somebody opened and closed Jeremy's door. Opened and closed Amanda's door? No, Jeremy's door. پس غلطه. Amanda got up at 7. نه 7:15. و Amanda didn't love Jeremy. Jeremy رو دوست نداشت که اینا هم درست هستش. چند بار گوش بدین لطفا اگر متوجه نشدین چند بار گوش بدین دوباره این was گذشته چیه؟ گذشته be هست پس be was و were میشه به معنای بودن مثلا من ناراحت هستم میشه I am sad من ناراحت بودم I was sad من خوشحال هستم I am happy or I'm happy and خوشحال بودم I was happy پس I am happy I was happy I am sad I was sad پس was به معنی بودنه حالا اگر بخوام تبدیلشون بکنم به we میگم we were ما بودیم توی living room we were in the living room ما تو living room بودیم we were on the trip ما مسافرت بودیم on the trip we پس we were you were they were ولی I was she was he was it was پرونانسیشن درسمون در ارتباط با این ساوند صدای هست مثل book book اگر اشتباه نکنم بذارید من پخش بکنم ببینم دقیقا خودش چه موضوعی رو مطرح میکنه
4.3 Sat
Okay, first one is sounds sat could پس could نیست could found اینا گذشته هستن همشون heard read گذشته دوباره said saw took و wore آخرشو قطع کردم خب sat میشه چی؟ گذشته نشستن sat could can found گذشته find heard گذشته hear read گذشته read یکسان نوشته میشه read تنها چیزی هست که اینجا یکسان نوشته میشه ولی متفاوت خونده میشه said بچه said نیستا said گذشته say و saw گذشته see took گذشته take were گذشته wear پوشیدن خب now match the verbs in the A with words below that rhythm. Listen and check practice saying the words. اونایی که یکسان صداهاشون رو کنار این کلمات بذارین. مثلا صدای book میده. خب مثل took. surround round کدومش صدای round میده؟ مثل found. bird خب بریم گوش بدیم ببینیم کدوم به کدوم مربوط میشه.
4.4.
Book. Took.
پس book و took.
Round. Found.
round و found.
Bird. Heard.
bird و heard.
Good. Could.
good و could.
For. War.
for و were.
Draw. Saw.
draw و saw.
Cat. Sat.
cat و sat.
Bed. Read.
bed و
Said.
read و said. bed read said. به همین ترتیب. سمت راست دوباره بخونیم ببینیم توی این کتاب چی نوشته. Detective Granger arrived at about 9 o'clock. حدود 9. He was a tall man with a big black mustache. یه آدم قد بلند بود was with a big black mustache. با سیبیل های سیاه بلند. Amanda, Barbara, Claudia and Gordon were in the living room. همه اینا چون چند تا میشن گفته were پس بودن. In the living room توی living room بودن. The detective came in. کارگاه وارد شد. came in گذشته. Mr. Travers بچه مستر نیست Mr. Travers died between midnight last night and 7 o'clock this morning he said. گفت که بین midnight و 7 o'clock مرده. he said اون گفت. Somebody in this bedroom killed him. دوباره اون گفت. He looked at them one by one. دونه دونه نگاشون کرد. But nobody spoke. هیچ کس صحبت نکرد. Mr. Travers, I want to talk to you first. Come into the library with me. میگه با من بیا به کتابخونه please. این همونه که فکر کنم لیسنینگش رو پخش کرده بودم. Amanda Travers followed the detective into the library and they sat down. Amanda دنبال کرد follow دنبال کرد دیتکتیو رو تا کجا؟ کتابخونه. و they sat down نشستن. sat down همش گذشته است. What did your husband do after dinner last night? چیکار کرد husband؟ شوهرت چیکار کرد بعد از شام دیشب؟ When we finished dinner, Jeremy said he was tired and he went to bed. گفت خسته است و میخواد بره رخت خواب. went to bed رفت رخت خواب. Did you go to bed then? بعدش شما رفتین. Then یعنی بعدش سپس. No I didn't. نه من نرفتم. I went for a walk in the yard. من رفتم برای راه رفتن همونطور که قبلا ها هم گفته بودم تو درسای قبل. نمیدونم دقیقا تو کدوم درسه ولی برای walk میگیم go for a walk went for a walk in the yard. What time did you go to bed? About quarter to 12. یه رو به 12. Was your husband asleep? این asleep ها نگاه کنین یه لحظه این رو با A شروع شده. ما فعل sleep با S شروع میشه ولی این با A شروع شده. noun میگه was your husband asleep؟ خواب بود. I don't know نمیدونم. I don't know بذارین علامت بزنم. نمیدونم. Detective We slept in separate room. ما تو اتاق جداگونه میخوابیم. In separate جدا. But I saw that his door was closed. من دیدم که در بسته بود. Did you hear anything when you were in the room? شما چیزی شنیدین وقتی شما داخل اتاق بودین؟ Yes, I heard Jeremy's bedroom door. It opened. باز شد. It opened. I thought من فکر کردم it was Jeremy. فکرم جرمیه. Then it closed again. دوباره بسته شد. I read. اینا همه گذشته است. این زردا همه گذشته هستن. I read in bed for half an hour and then I went to sleep. برای 1.5 ساعت. کتاب خوندم و ببخشید برای نیم ساعت کتاب خوندم و رفتم به خواب. What time did you get up this morning? کی بیدار شدین امروز صبح؟ I got up at about 7:15. I had breakfast and ate. At 8 I took my husband a cup of tea. براش بردم. Took my husband. بردن یه چیزی برای یه نفر میشه take someone something. I found him in bed. یهو دیدمش تو رخت خواب. He was dead. بذارید خب. Tell me, Mrs. Travers, did you love your husband? Jeremy is or was a difficult man. یه آدم سخت بود. But did you love him? Mrs. Travers, no, detective. I hated him. ازش متنفر بودم. I hate تبدیل شده به گذشته. Hated someone. بریم لیسنینگ بعدی رو گوش بدیم ببینیم قاتل کی بوده. سوالاش اول ایناست. What did they do after dinner? بعد از شام چی کار کردن؟ What time did they go to bed? بذارید من علامت بزنم. خب What did they do after dinner? چی کار کردن بعدش؟ After dinner. What time چه ساعتی did they go to bed رفتن رخت خواب. Did they hear anything چیزی شنیدن. Possible motive آیا کسی بهش میخوره مثلا چرا قصد داشتن که بکشنش. به نظر شما این دلیل این که میتونه قاتل باشه چیه؟ خب یکیش آماندا، باربرا، گوردن و کلودیا. گوش بدیم.
4.6
Then the detective questioned Barbara Travers.
What did you do after dinner yesterday evening?
After dinner, I played cards with Gordon, and then I went to bed.
What time was that?
It was about 11:30. I remember I looked at my watch.
Did you hear anything in your father's room?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Miss Travers, did you have any problems with your father?
No, I didn't have any problems with him at all. My father was a wonderful man and a wonderful father. I'm sorry, Detective.
Don't worry, Miss Travers. No more questions.
خب این باربارا بود. بریم بعدی رو گوش بدیم.
.7
Next, the detective questioned Gordon Smith.
What did you do after dinner, Gordon?
I played cards with Barbara. Then she went to bed.
Did you go to bed then?
No, I stayed in the living room and I had a cup of tea. Then I went to bed.
What time was that?
I don't remember exactly. I didn't look at the time.
Did you hear anything during the night?
No, I didn't. I was very tired. I slept very well.
You and Mr. Travers were business partners, weren't you?
Yes, that's right.
And it's a very good business, I understand.
Yes, Detective, it is.
And now, it is your business.
Listen, Detective, I did not kill Jeremy. He was my partner and he was my friend.
بریم بعدی رو گوش بدیم.
4.8
Finally, the detective questioned Claudia Simeone.
What did you do yesterday evening after dinner?
I went to my room and I took a bath and I went to bed.
What time was that?
About 11 o'clock?
Did you hear anything?
Yes, I heard somebody go into Jeremy's room. It was about 12 o'clock.
Who was it?
It was Amanda, his wife.
Are you sure? Did you see her?
Well, no, I didn't see her, but I'm sure it was Amanda.
You were Mr. Travers' assistant, Claudia.
Yes, I was.
Were you just his assistant?
What do you mean?
Were you in love with Mr. Travers?
No, I wasn't.
The truth, please, Claudia.
Fine, Detective. Yes, I was in love with him. And he said he was in love with me. He said he wanted to leave his wife, Amanda, and marry me. I was stupid. I believed him. He used me, detective. I was very angry with him.
Did you kill him?
No, detective. I loved Jeremy.
خب به نظرتون کی کشته؟ خب بریم جوابش رو فکر کنم هنوز هم ندادن، ولی ببینین جوابایی که توی این قسمت نوشتین رو درست نوشتین. خب Barbara, she played cards with Gordon, 11:30. No motive. She loved him. Gordon, he played cards with Barbara. He had a cup of tea. He doesn't remember. No. And now he has the business. Claudia, she went to her room and took a bath. 11. She heard somebody go into Jeremy's room. She thinks it was Amanda. She loved him, but he used her. He said wanted to marry her, but didn't he. خب تا اینجا من خودم شخصا بدون اینکه قبلا مثلا گوش نداده باشم میگم که آماندا کشته. خب بریم ببینیم بعدیش اینجاست.
4.9.
Before dinner, Gordon met with Jeremy in the library.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Ah, thanks, Gordon.
Listen, Jeremy, I want to talk to you about Barbara.
Barbara? What's the problem?
It's not exactly a problem. I am in love with her, and I want to marry her.
Marry Barbara? Marry my daughter? Are you crazy? Never. You don't love Barbara. You only want her money.
That's not true, Jeremy. I love her.
Listen to me. If you marry Barbara, when I die, all my money goes to Claudia.
To Claudia? To your assistant?
Yes.
Is that your last word, Jeremy?
Yes, it is.
Dinner, everybody!
At midnight, Gordon was in the living room. He finished his tea and went upstairs.
Who is it? Gordon? Ah!
ببخشید که اینقدر مسخره تموم شد. گوردن قاتل بود به علت اینکه دخترش رو دوست داشت دیگه و داشت اینجا میگفت چی؟ میگفت که I'm in love with your daughter and نگاه کنین if you marry but he said Jeremy گفت چی؟ Listen to me, if you marry Barbara when I die وقتی که من بمیرم all my money goes to Claudia همش میرسه به Claudia to your assistant که همش میرسه به کلودیا به دستیارت. بله پس کشتش به خاطر اینکه میخواست بتونه به پولش برسه شاید، ولی خب به هر حال داستان چرتی بود. خب grammar simple past regular and irregular همونجور که میدونین یک سری فعل ها برمیگرده ساده گذشته میشه، یک سری فعل ها هم ساده نیست کلن عوض میشه، مثل کام کلن عوض میشه came، ولی kill ایدی میگیره میشه killed، closed، speak کلن عوض میشه spoke، sleep عوض میشه slept، sit sat عوض میشه hated، walked. اینا رو باید حفظ بکنین که به راحتی ازشون استفاده بکنین. وقتی که صفحه 138 وقتی که ما داریم از simple past ها استفاده میکنیم اگر خواستیم منفیشون بکنیم با یه به راحتی با یه didn't میتونیم فعلمون رو منفی کنیم. مثلا I went to the school من دیروز رفتم مدرسه، میخوام بگم من دیروز نرفتم میشه I didn't go to school. از اول این قسمت رو نگاه کنین نوشته I was born in Japan من به دنیا آمدم توی ژاپن. اینو همیشه حفظ کنین، برای به دنیا آمدن ما حتما میگیم I was born. They were late for class yesterday اونا دیرشون بود. She wasn't at home last night خونه نبود.
You weren't very nice to her. خیلی باهاش خوب رفتار نکرده بودی. Were you sick yesterday? دیروز مریض بودی. پس were you. سوال yes no مونم با where پرسیدیم. When was he born? کی به دنیا اومده است یا همون بود. Regular verb. I really liked. فعل هایی که regular هستن. I really liked the present. She wanted to be a doctor. She didn't enjoy. منفیه. یه didn't گذاشته و فعل ساده. They didn't arrive until very late. میگه اونا خیلی دیر رسیدن. They didn't arrive. They didn't arrive. دیر نرسیدن. خیلی دیر نرسیدن. Did you watch the game last night? شما ویدیو رو دیشب گیم رو دیشب دیدین. When did you finish the book? کی کتاب رو تموم کردین. و قسمت آخر irregular یا افعالی که کلن عوض میشن. I went to Seoul last night. She slept on the sofa. He didn't come. They didn't hear. Did you speak? Where did you have lunch? قانونش همینه، فقط شما وقتی که منفیش خواستین بکنین باید didn't بذارین و فعل ساده و چیه regular ها و irregular ها رو حتما باید حفظ بکنین. به اندازه همین درسی که دارین یاد میگیرین افعال بلد باشین کافی هستش. توی این قسمت رو پاز بکنین جواب بدین. اینم از جواب ها. دوباره من میرم این قسمت ویدیو رو پاز بکنین جواب بدین. اینم از جواب های اصلی. خب درس امروزمون هم تموم شد و برگردیم صفحه 61 ببینم چیز دیگه ای نداره. نه خوشبختانه چیز دیگه ای نداره. امیدوارم این درس براتون مفید بوده باشه. اگر سوالی از من داشتین حتما کامنت بذارین، من حتما پاسختون رو خواهم داد. تا جلسه آینده خدا نگهدار.